initializing narrative protocols, compiling imagination, translating dreams into words. Welcome to AI storytelling, where technology and fantasy unite to tell a tale. The Adventurous family, the Conductor of Time, and the Dominoes of Consequence. That Friday morning started in a bit more of a rush than usual. Dad had an important morning meeting, but also had to do the school run first. The clock on the wall seemed to tick faster than his heart. He hurried everything along, but the children seemed to be moving at their own unhurried pace. They left the house a little later than planned, and the morning traffic only added to Dad's anxiety. "You're driving very fast, Dad," Makoku commented. "I have to hurry, son. I can't be late for work today," Dad replied, his voice tense. In the end, he dropped the kids off at school just in time, but by the time he got to his own office, he was nearly 10 minutes late. He had to walk into a meeting where everyone was already seated and waiting, feeling guilty and unprofessional. That evening, Dad gathered the whole family for a talk. "I was late for work today, which is something that should never happen. I want you all to understand something important. At work, I'm a team leader. I have younger colleagues who work with me. When I, as their leader, arrive late, it doesn't just affect me. It sets a bad example for everyone. It can make them feel that being unpunctual is acceptable, and it can disrupt the workflow for the entire team. So I need to ask for your cooperation. Tomorrow morning, and on the days that follow, we all need to wake up earlier and be ready to leave the house earlier. This is to ensure I can get to work on time and be a good leader." When the children heard the reason, which was deeper than just being late, they understood immediately. It wasn't just about their dad. It was about a whole team. Okay, they agreed firmly. That night, everyone went to bed with a new resolution. And, in the world of dreams, a journey to understand the impact of a leader began. The entire family woke up in a grand and magnificent amphitheater. This was the Grand Cosmic Amphitheater, where music set the rhythm for the workings of the entire world. But to their shock, the entire place was in chaos. Thousands of musician sprites, representing Dad's work team, were playing their instruments erratically, creating a cacophony of sound. Suddenly, the old caretaker of the amphitheater appeared. "You're late," he said frantically. "The Symphony of Dawn, which must be played to start the new day's work, have already begun." But when the Conductor of Time, i.e. Dad, arrived late, everything went out of tune. He pointed to the grand stage, where giant, rainbow-colored dominoes of consequence were lined up. Those dominoes are supposed to fall in time with the music to create a perfect harmony. But with the rhythm gone, they're starting to fall randomly. The family saw one domino fall out of sync, hitting another that wasn't due, creating a harsh crash sound, and causing a whole section of musician sprites to play the wrong key. "You must fix this before the final domino, labeled Deadline, falls and everything shatters." The mission to restore the symphony began. "First, we need to control the rhythm," Mom said wisely. The first trial fell to the children. Chermaeo and Makoku were given magical metronomes. They had to work together to tap out a correct and steady tick-tock, tick-tock to provide a core beat for the entire orchestra. This represented waking up and getting ready on time. At first, their rhythms didn't match, but by watching each other and giving signals, they created a stable beat that helped the confused musician sprites to refocus. With a core rhythm established, the second trial went to Mom. She was given the baton of harmony. Her duty was to create unity among the different groups of musicians, the different departments at work. She ran to the string section that was playing too fast and guided them to slow down. She rushed to the brass section that was playing too loud and guided them to soften their sound. She used her gentleness and understanding to blend everyone's sound back into a harmonious whole. Finally, with the entire orchestra calm and in sync, it was time for the Conductor of Time. Dad walked onto the podium, filled with a profound sense of responsibility. He raised his baton and began to conduct the final powerful movement of the Symphony of Dawn. He cued each section with precision and decisiveness. All eyes were on him. His strong beat sent a power that controlled the remaining dominoes of consequence, guiding them to fall in the correct, perfect sequence. Click, click, click. The final domino fell, striking a large bell, creating a resonant and beautiful bong, and concluding the Symphony of Dawn perfectly. The amphitheater's caretaker approached them with a smile. "Excellent," he said, "but this symphony does not end today." He showed Dad a magical vision of the next day, an image of the musician sprites arriving at the amphitheater before time. They had time to prepare, to tune their instruments, and they sat waiting for their conductor with smiling, confident faces. "Your excellent conducting today," the caretaker said, "has become the standard and the inspiration for all the musicians on the days to follow. A good leader isn't just someone who leads today, but someone who creates a great culture for tomorrow." Everyone woke up to a new morning. Today, no snooze button was necessary. Chirmayeo and Makoko were awake and dressed with energetic efficiency. They were waiting for their father in the car 10 minutes early. Dad dropped off his children and arrived at work ahead of schedule. He walked into his office with a smile and a positive energy, greeting his team and setting the best possible tone for their entire day. And on that day, they all learned that the actions of one person, especially a leader, are like the first domino to fall. They can create a massive chain reaction for others. And setting a good example in small things, like punctuality, is like conducting the first beautiful note of a symphony of success for the entire team.
Narrative transmission complete. Memory logged. To ensure you receive our next story protocol, please engage by clicking like, share, and subscribe to AI Storytelling. Your support provides the energy for our next creation. End of transmission.